Good morning, children. Welcome back to your English class. I hope all the concepts related to affirmative and negative sentences are clear to you all. Children, in today's class, we learn the formation of interrogative sentences, that is, how to form interrogative sentences. Now let's learn how statements are changed into questions. Before we begin, children, what are interrogative sentences? Let's have a quick recap. An interrogative sentence asks a question. This type of sentence is usually asked directly to someone, and we also put a question mark towards the end of the sentence. Let's read out few examples of interrogative sentences. Can you repeat the question? Are we going to have recess today? What is your favorite movie? How do you answer this question? Do you have an extra pencil? Children, all these sentences are asking questions and they also end with a question mark. Now let us learn the general rules for making interrogative sentences. Before you transform a sentence, you should always check the tense of the sentence. The interrogative sentence in simple present tense is formed with do or does plus subject plus the root form of the verb or the base form of the verb. If the subject is singular, I'll use does, but if the subject is plural, I'll use do. For example, she plays table tennis. The subject here is singular, she. So what am I going to add? Does. To make my sentence interrogative. Does plus the subject, that is she, plus the base form of the verb, which is play. Does she play table tennis? Next example. Children like chocolates. Children is the plural subject. So what am I going to use? Do. Do plus subject. Subject is children plus the base form of the verb, which is like. Do children like chocolates? Is it clear, students? Now, the interrogative sentence in simple past tense is formed with did plus subject plus the base form of the verb. For example, it rained last night. The verb here is in simple past tense, rained. So what am I going to do? I am going to use did. Did plus subject, which is it. Did it. What will be the root form of the verb rained? Rain. So my sentence will be, did it rain last night? Isn't it, children? Now, the next rule is that the helping verb comes before the subject and the main verb comes after the subject. For example, it was raining heavily. So, what is the helping verb here? Was. So, it will come at the first place, followed by the subject and the main verb. So, my sentence will be, was it raining heavily? Got it, children? One more example. The cattle is grazing. What is the subject? The cattle. And what is the main verb? Grazing. And what is the helping verb? Is. So, is will come at the first place, followed by the subject and the main verb. So, my question sentence will be, is the cattle grazing? Is it clear, children? That the helping verb comes before the subject and the main verb comes after the subject. One more example. The train is arriving at the station. What is the helping verb? Is. The subject is the train and arriving is the main verb. So my sentence will be, is the train arriving at the station? Got it, children? I hope this much is clear. Let me read out few more examples of question sentences. Are you ready to go? Does your father work in an office? Have you solved the problem? Is dinner ready? Children, we often use the question words what, where, when, why, which, who, whom, whose in the interrogative sentences to ask for information. Always remember that question words are placed in the beginning of the sentences. For example, where are you going? What are you reading? Got it? I hope all the general rules for making interrogative sentences are clear to you all. That's all for today's class. Have a great day. Thank you. Bye.